us have literally been showered with such an amazing blessing. The moment, like what Swamiji revealed today in the satsang to all of us, the moment you understand, the moment when Swamiji utters the word that you are a totality of your karma, Swamiji is addressing you as your future possibilities, not as a failure of the past. Today's session, like how Swamiji was revealing about the time that Swamiji spent around with one Pandurangana, each aspect, it is such a precious gift for us even to be able to listen to these revelations. Every one of you that had the blessing today, each of you that sat today and listened to these revelations, Swamiji is showering all of us this phenomenal blessing. How did you all enjoy? Can I request each of you to please share? Wow, I see so many messages of gratitude.
See, especially the amazing revelations from his gift. Remember, how you cognize Paramashiva, which quality of Paramashiva you are meditating upon, what you are cognizing, it does impact the way how you cognize the revelations of Paramashiva. So many powerful revelations Swamiji gave in the satsang. You can actually listen to it so many times, and each time you'll have different things. I request all of you to share what was your experience in listening to this profound revelation from Swamiji. Can I request all the participants to please post it?
Now, after this profound blessing from Swamiji to all of us, sit in this space with this deep feeling connection and manifest the initiation as a power. It is very easily possible. Listen carefully. All the participants that are here, when Swamiji blesses us, he is infusing that consciousness into all of us to manifest that exact state, space, the powers, his being, his super consciousness. Right now, every day, right after Swamiji's initiation, the next 21 minutes is cruise ship. And it is very, very important that you sit at that time and you manifest powers. Now we're all going to be manifesting the power of being able to connect to a silicon object and make a silicon object. Listen to me, when I say silicon object, any gadgets, your phone, tablet, laptop, without touching it and without giving a voice command, you're going to make the object listen to you. I'll tell you all an interesting fact. Swamiji said that the silicon, the base material of silicon is earth, mud. So the source material of silicon, which is based on mud, directly listens to you, responds to you. It receives an instruction from you and it amplifies it. And even if you think, oh, how will I be able to move it? I can't manifest, normal third eye reading. Will I be able to do it? Understand? Swamiji gives a beautiful, or I should say, best news for all of us. Swamiji tells, even if you think you have a corroded, eroded third eye, you can still manifest this power because this power has a totally different circuit. See, normally when you manifest powers, it goes through your length, breadth, and depth, and then through your third eye and it manifests. Am I right? So the circuit is established like that in such a way where it travels through your length, breadth, depth, and then it manifests. This power does not go through your length, breadth, and depth. Instead, something beautiful happens. It directly manifests from your Hara center. I'm going to show you all what exactly this Hara center. If you all can see the screen right now, the exact region just below your navel center and above the Manipur, just below the Manipuraka and above the Swadhisthana, that exact region is the Hara center. This Hara center is a source, the exact place from which this power manifestation happens. So the most important thing to understand is manifesting this power does not depend on your ability to see through the third eye. No. because it's a separate circuit altogether. Are all of you catching it? So now what we're going to do is you're going to be connecting and literally you're going to manifest through the Hara center. And you're going to be connecting to Swamiji, experiencing this thing. See, normally when you manifest a power, it goes through your length, breadth, depth. That is literally like plugged into the third eye, right? This one goes from your Hara center through the Mooladhara. So anyone that is alive can manifest because this power is directly applying your consciousness over the matter. The circuit is applied for anything you visualize. You can download it in silicon matter or without touching the device. You can move the device, you can open an app, close an app. All of it you can do. So the first and foremost thing you need to build, you need to understand is establish yourself in the deep oneness. Can I request all of you to keep your phone in front of you? Make sure you remove the voice recognition. Make sure you remove facial recognition. Sit straight. I'm going to request all of you to pick one thing you want to move, make it manifest. Like, for example, you wanted to open iMessages, or you want to make it open or just unlock. Write down one command you want to give. And it's a very powerful process. It's a clear science. It is not a magic trick or a miracle. It's a science. If you do this process properly, you will manifest the results. It is like if you put boiling water and rice, the rice gets cooked. It's a science. Same way, if you put this, if you connect through the Hara center and experience that oneness with Swamiji, the matter in front of you will listen is a science. So sit now, connect deeply to Swamiji. Chant the Mahavakya.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham Om Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om
Request all the
Nithyananda
participants to please press
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Now all the participants, as you manifest this,
Om
remember
Nithyananda
you are establishing yourself the experience that the ultimate truth that you are pure consciousness. With that experience, when you just establish yourself in that space, you will simply start seeing amazing miracles start manifesting for you. Just keep applying this powerful cognition again and again in your life. I see so many of you actually sincerely sitting and manifesting, and all the Sarvagnya Yajamans, Shupanditayama, Nithyananda, and all of you that have stayed. Understand, every day if you make this as a practice, just 21 days, if you make power manifestation as a practice sincerely, power manifestation will start becoming your lifestyle literally. So, yes. Now, we're all going to be actually entering into a very beautiful Kriya that Swamiji has designed. This Kriya is going to directly work on helping you manifest that space of leadership. What we're all going to be learning about is being able to have literally increase oxygen level in your body, and it will help you recover rapidly from any forms of illnesses that you fall into. So that's what we're all going to be doing now. And let us first listen to and learn the revelations on who Bhagavan Tripurantaka Murti is. And we will be then learning about leadership consciousness further. So let's all enter into the session.
Tripurantaka. This is the form in which he opened his three eyes. The manifestation as Tripurantaka, he opened three eyes and burnt Tripurasuras, the three demons who had three worlds for themselves. He burnt all of them just through opening the third eye. So, this manifestation is Tripurantaka Murti. If you want to destroy negativity, invoke him. Invoke Tripurantaka Murti, he will destroy it.
The story has a beautiful meaning. I have seen people come to me, Swamiji, I have this problem, I have that problem. Please help me. If I try to help, suddenly they will have their ego. What kind of help we can give? All kinds of doubt come. They think, if such a big organization is there, I can also do what Swamiji is doing. Sometimes when ego comes, you start judging. Shiva says, no, for my mission, no organization is needed. He just opens the third eye and Tripurasuras are burnt. There's a beautiful, subtle truth. One more truth in this story. You can understand the story from this angle also. These three demons are nothing but our own inner engrams. The fear, greed and worry. The fear, greed and worry. These are the three Rakshasas. And the chariot is all kinds of techniques, rituals, techniques, all those things. Opening the third eye is unclutching this moment, bringing your intense awareness to this moment. If you can bring your awareness to this moment, unclutch, you don't need chariot to burn the Rakshasas. You don't need these chariots to burn all the three Rakshasas. Bring your awareness to this moment and unclutch. You will open your third eye. The inner awakening will happen. The Utsava has a great meaning when Tripurasuras, three Rakshasas, it's a Anava Kanma Maya, the three negativities, the ego, karmas and illusion. These three Mayas, Tripurasuras they are called. When they are torturing all the devatas, good engrams and the good qualities which you have. See, the human body is a big war field where these few things are constantly playing. Suddenly one day morning you will feel so fresh and such a strong feeling connection, love with the master. By evening some samskara will trigger and some foolish idea will come up, the full of hatred, anger, anxiety, insecurity, hatred. This love-hate relationship goes on and on and on like a churning. This Tripurasuras torturing devatas is same thing. Shiva wanted all these fellows to see how he is destroying them. So all these fellows said, oh God, let us get ready. They are all packing up left and right, preparing. Somebody gave the suggestion, after all Shiva himself is coming to destroy. Make a beautiful chariot. Indra said, yes, right, you are right, your suggestions are right. They started making a huge chariot. Brahma himself, all devatas becomes the sculpture, and Chaturvedas, 4 Vedas become 4 horses. And Yamadharma himself becomes a weapon, and Indra himself becomes a base plate. All the rishis and ganas and munis, everybody becomes some part of the chariot. All their powers becomes the embodiment. And during this big process, suddenly Indra got the ego. With so many rishis and munis, ganas, devatas, gods, goddesses, with so much power, why Shiva? Anybody can destroy these three Rakshasas if so much power is united. That's all he thought. And Shiva just smiled. Did I ask for this chariot? Did I ask your help? I just said, come on, come with me and enjoy the scene. But you fellows try to build this chariot and start feeling you are too important in his mission. Sometimes the Indras feel that. Smiles and looks at Indra. Indra understood what he is thinking, but he is so arrogant. You see, when you do something with a lot of difficulty, lot of thinking you are doing hard work, not really doing hard work, thinking you are doing hard work, you can't get out of the ego. That's so Indra has the same problem. Indra got into the same problem. What? We have done so much hard work. How can? This is too big. This is an important factor in Shiva's mission. It's not even Shiva's mission. It's a, for this fellow he took the job. For these fellows he took the job. And see the whole confusion. For the sake of this devatas, these guys come and cry. He takes up the job. He just tells them, come on with me and enjoy. But these guys can't keep quiet. They will try to do something, behave as if they are doing hard work, and they will get into the ego. And all because of this hard work. So what to do? Shiva just smiles. And they have done only one mistake in building the chariot. They did not worship Ganesha. How dare you fellows create this whole chariot without worshipping me? And the moment they completed the chariot and tried to move, he came and broke the axle. Axle got broken. And now the whole chariot is down, and Indra is in a big depression. He rushes towards Shiva. Only when the depression comes, sometimes sense also comes into the brain. He runs, not ordinary depression, it's like a suffering, depression because of suffering. Inability. He runs to Mahadeva. Mahadeva smiles at him and says, don't bother. Your chariot is not required. Without that, the job will be done. Just wherever he is sitting, from there he just opens his third eye. And all the Tripurasuras are completely burnt away. They are burnt. Indra was shocked. Oh God, how much of energy, effort we put and created this whole chariot, and thought only because of this chariot you will be able to destroy the demon. Not only you don't need chariot, you don't even need to move. You destroyed these Tripurasuras. Now what to do? We already built this chariot. As our humble offering, Shiva said, now you have sense. Now you have sense. Understand? It's not required for the mission which I took up for you guys. Maybe as your love and gratitude, now it can be enjoyed as pleasure. Shiva says, go and worship Ganesha. They go and worship Ganesha first. Then Ganesha fixes the axle back. Then Shiva goes on a jolly ride. A playful chariot goes around all the Tribhuvanas, Sabdalokas, blessing the people. That is the Rathotsava, chariot Utsava.
Third eye. It is also described as Anya in Sanskrit. Anya means will. Will to exist or will. Any will you carry is Anya. If your will gives you the hope about life, you have life. If it gives you hope about death, you will have death. Anything you decide with your will, you manifest that. Understand, every breathing you do, you are giving life to your will to manifest. Every rupee you vote for that. If you are spending 1 rupee on pizza, you vote for pizza and its future. If you spend one, you vote for Coca-Cola and for its future. On anything you spend money, you vote for it. On any idea you breathe, you make that into reality. Your will, what it carries, hope or hopelessness, right or wrong, good or bad. Listen carefully. Right or wrong, good or bad, hope or hopelessness, whatever you carry in your anya, in your will, you are breathing life into it continuously. You are giving life to it. That is why I am saying your anya is the most sacred spot in your life. Your anya is the most sacred space in your life. What your anya matters. What you cherish in your will matters. So integrity is like a third eye. From Sadashiva's third eye, he manifested the whole universe. And just through the same third eye, he destroyed, burnt Manmata and Tripurasuras. Same third eye, mother for the whole universe, killed Manmata and Tripurasura. When you are integrated to your thought current, some of them become reality, means manifest, the universe you need. Some of them get burnt, means fantasy, which is not required. Non-required thought currents will automatically be burnt. Required thought currents will automatically become reality. Understand? Listen to this very carefully. When Tripurasuras, 3 big demons, are abusing, torturing Shiva Bhaktas and started doing all the negative things, they go and report to Paramashiva. Devatas go and report to Shiva that these 3 people are doing like this. How and when they will get destroyed and people will be liberated from all the negative things they are doing. Paramashiva says, as long as they have Shiva Bhakti, they cannot be destroyed. Immediately, Devatas plan and sent some people, poisoned them against Shiva, and they lost, the 3 demons lost Shiva Bhakti. See, already the negative karmas were getting loaded, and they just the tipping point, when they lost the Shiva Bhakti over, Shiva destroyed them. So in all 3 worlds, whoever lost their bhakti for Paramashiva, they went and ganged up with Tripurasuras. And then the Tripurasuras and their whole gang destroyed themselves by their own arrogance and their own ego and their own abuse. They destroyed themselves. Their own negative karma, they destroyed themselves. Worst torture can happen to a man is not being endowed with bhakti. Not being endowed with the bhakti is the worst hell a human being can suffer. I tell you. Sadashiva hears about this Tripurasuras. Tripurasuras were a great devotee of Sadashiva. All 3 of them were sons of Tarakasura. Even when Tarakasura went against Sadashiva, these 3 said, no, we are Shiva devotees and we are not going to move away from Shiva. Such staunch fellows. But unfortunately, they had one uncle. This uncle fellow goes and corrupts them and awakens the Rakshasa DNA in them. Says, hey, you guys are demons, come on, let's enjoy. Come on, this is our lifestyle, this is our standard. Tan-ta-dang. And this uncle goes and corrupts them, and through the peer pressure, he makes them do all the non-integrity things. So the Devatas go and cry, see these Tripurasuras, your devotees, empowered by you with so much of powers, are misaligned to the cosmic dharma and disturbing the flow of the cosmic dharma. Nobody can touch them because you empowered them. What to do? Something has to be done. They have to be destroyed now. Simple. Sadashiva looks at Narada and tells, go and talk to that uncle who spoiled them. To take the next step, just remove Shiva Bhakti over. That's it. Narada does all this job very well. He goes and tells the uncle, hey, you have done such an amazing job of moving them out of. They are almost becoming devatas. You should retain your identity. Wow, now you almost made the whole thing Pakka Asuraloka. And why unnecessarily these big Shivalinga and temples? Shiva Bhakti is not the identity, or it's not with this whole Asuraloka setup. It's something out of place. That uncle fellow, don't worry, I'll manage, don't worry. So he made sure next few days the drunk time was expanded little more, and few days Shiva Puja is broken. I'll just make few statements, few basic truths. 25 states of consciousness is multi-dimensions of you. Fundamentally, this whole 25 state is 25 phases of you, 25 dimensions of you. Nothing is bad, nothing is good. Because many times you become powerless in dream state, it looks like a bad. Not the state is bad, but your habit and pattern of becoming powerless there is bad. How many of you are understanding? State is not bad. Understand? All these 25 states of consciousness is 25 dimensions of you. You are 25 phases. You are 25 dimensions. In the waking state, how you are able to control larger part of you. You can control your hands, you can control your legs. Many things you can control in your waking state. When you want, you can get up and go and pick up a cup of tea. When you want, you can go and use the restroom. In the dream state, if you find a restroom, don't use, it's a trap. Once more, I am repeating, if you missed it. In the dream state, if you find a restroom, don't use, it is a trap. When your bladder is full, it is capable of sending instruction to your brain and the whole restroom will be built. And you will be made to feel comfortable. Only things are little wet or hot, you realize what has happened. Understand, your ability to have power over your internal and external things makes certain state is good or bad. That's all. Shall I repeat? In the deep sleep state, you don't have power over anything. You just become completely powerless. That's why we feel it's bad. In the dream state, we have power over certain few thought, but not more than that. In the waking state, the powerfulness is little more. In Turiya, the powerfulness will be complete internal and external. In Turyatita, the powerfulness over everything exists. So fundamentally, your focus need to be on being powerful, not on changing the states of consciousness. Understand? All addiction pattern is stuck in Sushupti Swapna, means dream and deep sleep state, that cluster. That zone is the zone where all the addiction patterns are there. If your powerfulness starts oozing out into that, suddenly addictions dry out. They become powerfulness. For example, if you are addicted to food, when that manifests as power, you become free from food. Means simply idea of food disappears from you. All patterns, all addictions are complete only when they manifest as powers. Till then, it is not complete. Understand? Smoking, if it becomes the power of ability to increase and decrease the temperature of your body, it's a liberation. Till then, possibility of it coming back is there always. Smoking is nothing but the pleasure of internal adjustment of temperature. Certain parts of your body, if the temperature is adjusted, it gives certain pleasure, internal pleasure. It's almost like an internal scratching. If somebody scratches your back, how you feel? just like that internal organs getting scratched. That is why you feel so good about it. This pattern should manifest as a power, an ability to adjust your temperature internally and externally. Then you are free from smoking once for all. All patterns, all powerlessness should manifest as powers. Only then you are free. Only with powers you are free. Understand? Power manifestation is not some silly joke or magic training I am giving you here. No. I am not giving you some silly magic training or silly cheating game training. No. It is clearly installing you again and again, doing prana pratishtha of Mahasadashiva in you, or installing you in Mahasadashiva. Understand? Prana pratishtha is God, installing God into the deity. Power manifestation is you being installed into Sadashiva or Sadashiva being installed into you. Essence of the few statements I made now. 1. All these 25 are your 25 phases, dimensions. Nothing is good, nothing is bad, nothing is higher, nothing is lower. You becoming powerless only is wrong. Because you are habituated and prone to become more powerless in the lower states of consciousness, it is called lower states of consciousness. Clear? Sushupti is not lower because you are prone to be powerless there. We call it lower. How many of you are understanding it? If you decide to ooze out powerfulness there also, it is no more lower. It's not that I don't have deep sleep or dream state, but I have become so powerful there, they are no more like your dream state or your waking state or your deep sleep state. That's all. Understand what I am saying? In your dream state, you wander around, you don't know where you are going. In my dream state, I appear in your dreams and give darshans and blessings and whatever work. Just like how I am working through Facebook, I work through the dream. Attending to devotees' requests, healing. So understand, all the 25 states exist for you and for me. I became more powerful than these 25 states, so all these become powers for me. For you, that the I in you is powerless in front of all these 25. That is why all these 25 is a load on you. Now, we need to do only one thing, making you more and more powerful in every state you are. Removing the loads of patterns from each state and freeing you to manifest powers in each state. Actually, if you have more addictions, more patterns, it will be good, because now all of them will become raw material. You will manifest more powers. Now really, you may think I am making jokes. I tell you, in my experience I have seen people who built more patterns and suffered manifest more powers and liberate themselves, because the suffocation and suffering becomes too much. Person who has suffered with chaos in the life gets liberated very quickly. Now really I have seen
in many of my experiences, now dealing with millions of people, because see, if you have only one spouse in your life, enlightenment is option. If you have too many, it's a compulsion. Without that, you cannot run your life. You cannot manage your life. If you have too many patterns suffocating you from all corners, enlightenment is compulsion. Manifesting powers is compulsion. You can't run your life anymore. In each state, the powerlessness need to be pulled out. I'm just going to give you my support through initiation. I should say, I'm actually rebooting you, that's all. Control delete. Making you understand the mind is the chain. One beautiful thing, if you start tasting freedom of one powerful cognition in reality, like a few powers, suddenly the taste for that powers makes you ferocious and you start breaking the patterns. You even start forgetting you had addictions. Sometimes not only you walk out of addictions, you forget you had addictions. You had those problems. So the whole gist is again and again inserting powerful cognitions. Even while you are dealing in your day-to-day life, before dealing it, insert a powerful cognition. I am consciousness. I have a superiority over everything exists around me. Everything exists around me is my decision. It is not arrogance. Please understand, it's not arrogance. It's not arrogance. Insert that software and bring oneness. And I am giving you this consciousness, this cognition. If you do something right or wrong and all that, I am responsible, don't worry. You just go ahead. I am responsible. Start rolling your inner space with powerful cognitions. Once the power manifestation becomes like a lifestyle, like a flow of your very being, the kind of an inner image you will start cherishing, you will actually bless yourself. You will feel so happy to live in your body. You will feel so happy to live with you. You will feel so blessed to be who you are. End of the day, that is the result I wanted. Not just, see, all these are great, no doubt. But end result is that only. You feeling blessed with yourself. It's powerful cognitions, that's the result. Power manifestation is a side effect. Power manifestation is a side effect of powerful cognitions. That's all is the essence of the whole program. The essence of what I am doing, I have spoken. Paramashiva's message directly from KAILASA. Understanding these 36 principles are my very own manifestation will give you a powerful unclutched space even when your mind is wandering on these 36 tattvas. Listen. Your mind cannot go beyond these 36 tattvas. Everything which can be known to your mind is in these 36 tattvas, including your sense pleasures. If you are addicted to food, if you are addicted to sex, if you are addicted to pornography, if you are addicted to anything, your mind cannot go beyond these 36 tattvas. You may be addicted to Shiva Puja, good things, chanting Mahavagya, yoga. Even then, you cannot go beyond these 36 tattvas. You may be addicted to worst things, worst drug addiction. Some people get addicted to the extreme kind of drugs. They literally commit suicide with overdose. Even then, your mind cannot go beyond these 36 tattvas. Everything known is 36 tattvas. If you know, all these 36 tattvas are expression of Paramashiva, first thing, you will be free from all bad addictions. You will just know how to be conscious. Give a super conscious breakthrough for yourself, I tell you. You will not have time and intention to waste yourself in a cheap way. A billionaire will never be sitting and playing with a toy car unless he is mentally retarded. He will not be wasting his time. See, he can play sometimes once in a while with his child and for his child, that is different. But strongly feeling toy car is his pride and pleasure, a billionaire won't do. Because his taste will be different. I tell you, just by having the human body, your taste is on the higher end, higher side of the universe. You won't destroy your body and mind, which you created with so much of sincere hard work and drugs and cheaper lower levels of addiction. Understand, the drug and porn is destroying your body, mind, which you built with so much of hard work in last so many births. Once you become conscious of that, once you become conscious of your existence, and these 36 tattvas are Paramashiva's expression, you will just know what is the right tattva towards which you should focus. And you will never allow addictions as part of your life. Understand? Allowing addictions as part of your life, the frozen life is what I call hell. Listen. Once you know these 36 tattvas are Paramashiva, you will simply be able to unclutch. Please understand. I am giving you some of the powerful principles, and the conclusion you will automatically arrive when you understand these powerful conclusions. Yoga is all about having union, communion, oneness with Paramashiva, knowing the various aspects and dimensions of the universe is very manifested Paramashiva. Understand? If you know this whole universe is manifestation of Paramashiva, the kind of the maturity you enjoy automatically, porn, drugs, all these cheap things will become redundant in your life. Listen, just like people are addicted to pornography, I have seen people are violence and vengeance. People are addicted to frustration and depression. Unless they feel frustrated and depressed, they cannot handle reality every day. So let me now give you more clarity. If you decide, I will consciously have well-built yogic body, immediately even your internal organs starts producing the enzymes, hormones, chemicals needed to restructure your lifestyle and save you from unnecessary addictions. Build yourself consciously. Suddenly you will see thousands of your past patterns are not only irrelevant, they are even forgotten. The real de-addiction is when you even forget you had that addiction in your life. That is real de-addiction. When you even forget you had that addiction in your life is the addiction. And it is possible. I mean to say, if you decide to have the immediately, even your liver, kidney, lungs, heart, intestine, everything starts becoming more conscious to your intention and not breaking the past patterns, past negative patterns. The present conditions may be rogic or bogic, and the future hopelessness you have. You see, the hopelessness you carry about the future only keeps you pushed, pegged towards your couch. You become couch potato only because of your hopelessness about your future. What will I do? I will get up and try to do gym for 2 days. Third day again I will be back. It's okay. Let me be here itself. I want to do. I don't know what to do. This will be destroyed. Listen to the word destroyed by your conscious intention, Satya Sankalpa. Whether in physical level, like a body health, mental level, feeling alive, awakened, conscious level, enlightenment or power manifestation. Use this Satya Sankalpa signs conscious intention, signs for power manifestation. Tell yourself, today I make a conscious intention and a deep prayer to Paramashiva. Let me manifest all your powers. Let my DNA, my genes, the body, mind, everything I am carrying as me be restructured, reorganized, remanifested, revived for you to manifest in me, and let you manifest in me, Paramashiva. Make this conscious decision. This is the gift from Paramashiva to you today. This is the gift to you from Paramashiva, from Kailasa directly. Understand? This conscious intention makes, see, your mind always says, oh, I tried this, but many of my patterns did not change. Looser, 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 penny, looser. If you had 1,000 negative patterns before you made this sankalpa, after making this sankalpa, you may have 2-3 patterns, but more than 900, you even forget you had it. Dark patches seen inside the moon during the full moon day, because of its own effulgence, it shows the dark patches. Because of your growth, you are finding still few patterns are left. You finding still few patterns are left is not the benchmark. You have not manifested. Fool. There are 900 patterns you even forgot existed in you. That last remaining few patterns, do little more work on you, that will also become irrelevant. Understand? This secret now which I am teaching to all of you, conscious intention, I teach only to my most favorite sons and daughters, because this conscious science can make you do wonders. It's a power by itself. It can strengthen your nervous system. Break your past negative patterns and present conditions and future hopelessness. It can just make you manifest Paramashiva. The multiple level implication implications of this great truth. This great science and its implication on multiple levels in your life can make you manifest Paramashiva. inspiration, what for you run, why you want to wake up, what drives you. If it is your decision to enrich others or your decision to impress upon others, if it is your decision to enrich others' life, you are the source of inspiration. You will always be successful. If it is to impress upon others, you will be slave forever. If your decision to wake up is to enrich others, you will be your own boss forever. If your decision is to impress upon others, you will be slave forever. That's it.
Thank you.
Listen. Most of the time, the leader goes through the mental breakdown. That is when the organization breaks or his hard work fails. Whether you are in a company or an organization or you are your own boss, life is in a family or a marriage. Marriage is an institution. Whether you are in a political institution or you are working for a company as your career, for your money, for your life, job, or your relationships, everything. You will be boss, you will be the leader if you can take decisions consistently, organized way, multiple times. Nobody is your enemy. You mentally broken and taking inconsistent decisions is your enemy. Taking inconsistent decisions is rajas. Not taking any decision, tired, bored is tamas. Absolutely consistent, established in Paramashanta, going on making thousands of decisions in a very consistent way is the quality of a leader. I am producing enlightened leaders for the future of Kailasa. So for them, this is the teaching I give. Experience more and more Paramashanta unclutching. So your stamina raises. Your physical, mental stamina shoots up. And you are very consistent, integrated to you. Integrated to you. Integrated to you. Being integrated to you makes you leader.
Leaders are born sometime, made many times. Your conscious breakthrough capability is powerful enough to have the life you wanted manifested in you. It is capable of giving a superconscious breakthrough. Understand our Vedas and Agamas, Dharmashastras In every level, they teach you how to hold the powerful cognition and manifest leadership consciousness in you. You should know Advaita is not something like a remote possibility you will practice later on. No. It is as simple as having a morning breakfast. You can get enlightened by holding the powerful cognition before your next breakfast. How the death is possible every minute, enlightenment is possible every minute. Enlightenment is the purpose of life, and listen carefully. He is such a good person, good being. Real non-violence comes by powerful cognition. I want all of you to hold on to that powerful cognition. You are Paramashiva. Even with you, behave as Paramashiva. Even when you are alone in your bedroom, talk to you as Paramashiva. Behave with yourself as Paramashiva. Demand yourself to be Paramashiva. You will be so integrated to his principles, his vibration. Cosmos will feel so good about you. You will feel so good about cosmos. That is what I call leadership quality. Feeling so good about you and the world and life and everything is leadership. You will feel Brahmanyam Bahuputratam. I am the favorite chosen one of the cosmos. Brahmanyam Bahuputratam. I am the favorite chosen one of the cosmos. I tell you. Feeling that is what I call leadership quality. That can happen just by holding on to the truth. You are Paramashiva. Listen. Strength of your breathing is your life. Strength of your breathing is your energy. Strength of your breathing is your consciousness. Strength of your breathing is your attention span. All these kriyas make your breathing intense but subtle. When your breathing is made intense but subtle, it electrifies various components of your brain. Understand? There are certain pranayamas. It expands your lungs capacity. It expands the Anahata chakra's power. Means ability to include large number of people in you without judging. Understand? More and more you judge, more and more you exclude. Ability to include without judging is expanded through certain pranayamas. That is why yogis are always become very loving people. But bondhus, buddhus, there is a next level where you form judgments but you include them. when certain components of your brain is awakened, it's not that you don't form judgments. You form judgments, but you don't include them. You don't exclude them, you include them. Having proper judgments and including them without excluding them is leadership consciousness. Not having judgments, just including them, you become such fool. Foolishness is not Bolenatha, understand. Sadashiva's name Bolenatha does not mean he is fool, no. He is in such space, never excludes anybody, but he has a right judgment about everybody. Never excludes, but has right judgments. If you exclude because of judgment, you are violent. You will be lifeless. If you include without judging, you will be fool, getting exploited, cheated, finally destroyed. If you include with the right judgment, that is leadership consciousness. Understand, if you have the attitude of why me, even if you are world's richest man, you will not be in the space of completion and relaxed. Just if you develop this one understanding of Tyaga, I don't care about ups and downs. My conscious decisions and conclusions are my life. That's it. That's it. That Tyaga will manifest in tons of ways, like how Tyaga is manifesting in me. I have decided to be ferocious with me and decided to go and be in the temple. Ishwaratva is not achieved. Understand, only after Ishwaratva is achieved unclutching is possible. When you sit with the cognition, you are responsible for everything. You have the intuition to do the right actions in future, and you complete your past. The beauty is you realize the Ishwaratva is your very nature. Constantly the Ishwaratva, being leader, the leadership consciousness is your very inner space. When you feel leadership consciousness, Ishwaratva in your inner space, life becomes miraculous. That is what I call completion with you and the world. Only then you can sit unclutched in Nirvikalpa Samadhi. When you feel you are responsible for everything, you will start looking into the truth. You will start looking into the solution. You will start seeing the possibility for the solution. But only when you take the responsibility, you find the solution. I tell you, in every situation, take responsibility. You will have the leadership consciousness happening through you. I tell you,
When you take responsibility, the leadership consciousness starts oozing out. When you take responsibility, you are in the space of achieving it, doing it. When you are in the space of responsibility, your verbalization, visualization, inner space, everything supports you. Whole universe supports you because universe experiences its fulfillment through the cognitions which feels responsible. When you don't feel responsible, you are drop in the ocean. When you feel responsible, you are ocean in the drop. Now I can see how the leadership consciousness expresses when you take responsibility. Listen. Even if you take one step towards the responsibility, Cosmos takes 1,000 steps taking responsibility for you. When you take the responsibility, the cosmic hologram opens in you. Please understand the principle of hologram. When you see the whole, you will see an image. When you go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, even the smallest bit will be the same image. When you see the whole sheet, it will be the same image. When you go into, dissect, you will see the same image till the end. Macrocosm is in microcosm, microcosm is in macrocosm, is hologram. Cosmos is built on the structure of hologram. You are the microcosmic hologram of the macrocosmic diagram. The microcosmic hologram is awakened the moment you take the responsibility. Feel responsible. After you feel responsible for everything, the disciplehood happens in you is trustworthy disciplehood. Till you feel you are responsible for everything, any decision you make, even if you feel you are surrendering, it can't be trusted. You are dangerous. You may be falling at the feet just to pull the feet, pull the leg, not to worship, not just for your job, wealth and family. When you feel responsible for whatever is happening with your knowledge, you become man. When you feel responsible for whatever is happening beyond your knowledge, you become God. When you feel responsible even for the avyakta, unmanifested, you become God. Achieving divinity means feeling responsible, feeling constantly responsible. Responsibility changes the way you think. It changes the way you perceive. It changes the way you feel. It changes the way you are. Responsibility changes everything. The way you internalize life. Responsibility changes the way you internalize life. You start internalizing with the idea of solving. Biggest question we have now in our mind, how can I be responsible? Everything happening around me.
I can be held responsible what is happening inside me. How can I be held responsible for what is happening outside me? For example, if an accident happens in my life, how can I be responsible? Person who does not feel responsible even for his actions is an animal, lives in a very low consciousness. Person who feels responsible for his actions is a human being, lives in a middle level consciousness. Person who takes responsibility even for others' actions is divine, lives in leadership consciousness, Ishwaratva. Sometime you may not be reason for some happenings, but if it is affecting your life, you are responsible for that happenings. Just because you are not reason as per your logic, you can't say you are not responsible in truth. कृपया ध्यान से सुनिए. हमारे मन में सबसे बड़ा प्रश्न आता है कि हमारे सब तरफ होने वाली हर चीज के लिए हम कैसे उत्तरदायी हैं? You may think, how can you be responsible? You need to know, unless you take responsibility, neither you are going to improve the situation nor going to expand in the inner space. Vivekananda says very beautifully, take responsibility, more and more your shoulders will become stronger and stronger. In any field, freedom is the basic condition for growth. Responsibility brings the experience of freedom. With responsibility, your consciousness expands. He lives in the space of leadership consciousness, Ishvara. Ishvara. Every one of us are greedy for powers leaders have, powers gods, higher souls have, but unfortunately, no one wants to take the responsibility for it. I tell you, world has abundance. Neither the wealth nor the extraordinary powers are restricted when you take responsibility, when you start becoming responsible. Powers, wealth, spiritual powers, all the auspicious things starts expressing through you intensely. Let me define responsibility. Responding to the world from the best possibility is responsibility. Responsibility not only awakens leadership qualities in you, it awakens leadership consciousness in you. ध्यान से सुनिए, qualities are different, consciousness is different. In the corporate life, in the outer world, if you are taking responsibility for some position, post, you may express leadership qualities, but when you take responsibility for everything happening in and around you, you express leadership consciousness. When you expand your commitments and the responsibilities you hold in your being for yourself goes on expressing and expressing all the possibilities. Either you react or respond. You only have two ways of relating with the world. If you feel you are not responsible, you react. If you feel you are responsible, you respond. When all your actions are responding, you are a karma yogi. No karma binds you. You are living in completion, expressing completion. When you feel you are not responsible, you react. Reacting puts you in bondage. Reacting keeps you in incompletion. Only when you express all the possibilities out of liberation cognition, you are living your life. Life is lived, becomes your lifestyle. The space of possibility, space of leadership, I tell you, nothing else is required for you to be a leader. Just leadership consciousness is enough. When Vivekananda walked length and breadth of India, he did not have anything other than leadership consciousness in his life. But wherever he went, kings washed his feet, gave their own thrones for him to sit, received his blessings, guidance, requested spiritual support. Leadership consciousness is independent, intelligent, cannot be hidden from others. Once you have it, whole world will know you have it. Simply, world listens to you. You do not need any power, political strength, infrastructure for the world to know you are a leader. Even if you walk in the street, you will stand tall, man among men, and the world will respect you. It is leadership consciousness which brings not just success, fulfillment in you. I tell you, I have seen thousands of politicians who are having power without having the state of leadership consciousness. It is responsibility makes you realize all possibility. Sometimes people sit in the throne or get the power, become power center without having the state of a leader. I have seen them dying in depression, suffering in suffocation due to the power. They never enjoy the power. Unless you achieve the status becomes liability. Status binds you and brings suffering to others if you have not achieved the state. The state of responsibility, state of the leader, Ishwaratva, leadership consciousness has to be achieved first. When you do not carry the consciousness of leader, you are bound by the powers of the leader, even if you get it, and you will bind the people who come under you, accepting you as leader. This is one of the biggest disease India is suffering. Many seats are occupied by the people who are not responsible enough for the seat they are occupying. From the individual house to
Very beautifully in all these sections that we're looking at. So much is revealed the undercurrent to what the most important cognition is to manifest leadership. Today, through the day, we've learned so many different aspects when how you should manifest. What is the meaning of being your own boss? To understanding how you can manifest leadership through superpowers. So many different cognitions, and some of these given is all such a powerful invitation today as well to act, to associate with your possibilities and to revisit the concepts, all the concepts in your life from the right context that Swamiji revealed. Hope all of you enjoyed the day today. And tomorrow, all of us are going to, like us, we've all learned about leadership. Tomorrow, we're all going to be learning about the secrets to success. We're going to be having a very beautiful darshan of Soma Skandamurti and Shishya Bhavamurti forms of Paramashiva. So for tomorrow's darshan, I'm going to request all the participants to please bring a plate of either turmeric, sandalwood, or kumkum or bhasma, any of these powders you can bring. So do not forget, please make sure you bring this because initiation is a very important part of the initiation. And I thank all of you for being here with us today. Hope you all enjoyed your day. And this brings us out to the conclusion of our day today. Let us all offer our gratitude to Swamiji and conclude with Purna Mantra. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamidachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavati Nithyananda Parameshwar Paduka Arpanamaste Om Nithyanandam. Thank you all. Thank you so much, Nithyanandam.